Spring is here in Belchertown. Take a look outside, and on the ground, you might see some daffodils, tulips, hyacinths, dandelions, and more. Take your eyes from looking down to higher and up at the trees. At the end of all those branches, you might see some buds or even flowering trees already in bloom. Now, flowers are a very important food source for bees. So you might see some cute fuzzy bee flying around, or you might hear its buzz. If you do, watch that bee. They're going to smell and land on the flowers to collect their pollen and nectar, then fly it back to their home and turn it into honey. Hi everyone in Belchertown and happy spring! Today I will be making flower art with you, and we will also be learning a little more about flowers today. You will need the following: a paintbrush, some tape, a paint palette, which can also be a recycled piece of plastic, different colors of washable paint, a piece of paper, and different pieces of cardboard. You can take them right out of the recycling bin. I have a toilet paper roll and a piece of cardboard from a box. So the first thing we're going to start with is taking our pieces of cardboard and we're going to roll them up into circles. So to do that, you kind of have to bend the cardboard a little so it's nice and flexible. That nice and bent, and then you roll it up. Roll, 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 like this. So you have a fun shape, and you're going to take your tape, one piece of tape, and tape it together so it stays rolled up. There we go. That's one. Let's make some more. So we're gonna make more so we have some different shapes and sizes. And what we're making are stamps. We're making homemade stamps out of recycled things around the house. And our stamps are gonna be in the shape of our flowers. So we're gonna make some beautiful flowers with this cardboard. So I bent my second piece, and now I'm gonna roll it up again. Roll, 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 roll. Ooh, that's a good shape. Let me take my tape and tape it together. All right, I've got 1, 2. Now let's do my toilet paper roll. So it's already pretty bended and curved, but now we're going to roll it even tighter in a circle. Roll, roll. And it doesn't have to be a perfect circle because flowers, just like humans, come in all shapes and sizes, and they're all beautiful. There it is. I have 3 different flower shapes, and we're going to keep one of our cardboard pieces flat. This is going to be the stem of our flower. So the next step we want to do is put our paint into our paint palette. I have green, some blue, yellow. Do you have a favorite flower? What color is that favorite flower of yours? Okay, I have all the colors that I want to paint with in my palette. Here is our piece of paper, and I'm going to lay it flat on a surface that will protect the table from getting paint on it. Next, I'm going to take my flat piece of cardboard and paint the edge with a color green. So you can dip your brush in your paint and start dabbing the edge. Now flower stems, what we're painting, have to be nice and strong to hold up that flower. And the stem is just one part of the flower. Just like us, we have lots of parts of our body. Our head, our shoulders, our fingers. Just like that, a flower's got lots of different parts. So while we paint our flowers, we're going to learn a little bit about those different parts. To make our stems, press your flat piece onto your piece of paper. I have a second green, so it's a little bit lighter than the darker green I just put on. Stems come in all different colors. I'm going to paint the same piece of cardboard with my new green. And let's press down and see what that looks like. Ooh. Next, we're going to paint the petals. So you can pick either one of the circles that you made to go first. I'll pick this one. And I'm going to pick a color that's the same color as the sky and the same color as the sea. Did you guess the color? It's blue! Yes, you're right. So I'm now going to paint the end of my flower stamp blue. While I'm painting it, it's good to know that flowers come in all different colors of the rainbow and more. There are beautiful black flowers, gorgeous brown flowers. There are even a few flowers that are white, but when they come in contact with the rain and they get wet, they become translucent and clear, and you can see through them. And some flowers are more than one color. Some flowers can be blue and purple. Now, why are flowers all different colors? Why do you think they look so beautiful? Well, the petals of a flower are colorful because they want to attract insects, bees, and birds. But they also attract humans. I love looking at colorful flowers. Pick a few stems that you want to add your flower to. New stamp. So this one I'm going to paint red because I saw some beautiful red tulips in my yard today, and this will make me think of them. Now, inside the petals of a flower, you have the stem and the petals. Inside the petals, when the flower blooms, there are even more parts of a flower we can learn about. Now, if you've watched my video on earthworms, just like the earthworms, flowers also have both male and female parts to reproduce and make new seeds and new fruit and new plants. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Inside the petals, we have both the male parts and the female parts. All the pieces of the male portion of the flower is called the stamen. And those are all the pieces inside the flower that make a circle around the middle. And those have nectar at the bottom. In the very middle, there's the capen, and that's the female part of the flower. So you have the middle part, that's the female part, the outer pieces that are the male part, then you have the petals on the outside protecting it all and attracting all your bugs and bees. And then you have the stem holding it all up out of the ground. So when the insects, bees, and birds come to the flower, to take that pollen or nectar for food. They move the pollen from the outside male parts to the middle female part of the flower. And so the pollen descends into the flower where it connects with the eggs, and the eggs turn into either more seeds or fruit that carry the seeds inside of them. Now, this whole process is called pollination, and that's why it's so important to have bees in our world who are pollinating all of our flowers so that we get more flowers later. Excellent job. Yay! It came out great. Look at that. I'm grateful our paths have converged for a while. I had fun learning something new with a smile. Bye for now.